how to crack Summer of Bitcoin in 2026. In this video, we'll understand exactly what Summer of Bitcoin is all about and its application process. We'll also talk about things to keep in mind to increase your chances of getting accepted this year itself. So Summer of Bitcoin is a global online summer internship program that introduces students to the open source development and design of Bitcoin. You'll spend 12 weeks, which is like 3 months in the summer, working on real open source projects and receive a stipend paid in Bitcoin upon successful completion of the project. The stipend will range anywhere between US dollars worth 3,000 to 6,000, which is like 3 to 6 lakhs in the Indian currency. Since the start of the program in 2021, Summer of Bitcoin has funded over 150 students to work with 30 plus open source Bitcoin organizations. Over the years, there have been 45,000 plus applicants, 74 countries, and 275 student contributors with over 100 plus mentors and 60 plus open source organizations involved across editions. Wow, those were some crazy numbers. Let's now talk about how it exactly works and the timeline for this year. The first step, applications. You apply online to one of the 2 tracks. First, the developer track. If you're primarily a programmer or a coder, this is the track for you. Second, designer track. If you're someone who is interested into product designing or UI designing, this is a track for you. The last date to apply this year is February 15th. Second, initial screening. After you submit the application form, you receive an acknowledgement email. Applications are screened based on the information you provide in the form, such as your coding or design portfolio. Trust me, this matters a lot. So if you don't have a portfolio website by now, make sure you prepare that. Next is your evidence of open source contributions. Then comes the step of the Bitcoin Bootcamp, which is only for the shortlisted candidates. If your application passes the screening, you get an email with the next steps on 16 February itself. Selected applicants then join an intensive hands-on bootcamp starting from 16th February and going on till March 15th. More often than not, you'll be invited to an exclusive Discord server to ask questions and participate in technical discussions. Each week, you'll get a coding or design challenge depending on the track you have chosen beforehand. This tests your understanding of Bitcoin and helps determine whether you even qualify for the next stage. The next phase is the project idea and the proposal phase. So every year, Summer of Bitcoin partners with multiple Bitcoin open source organizations, each represented by one or more mentors. For 2026, the list of participating organizations and project ideas is scheduled to be published from 16th March 2026 on the SOB website itself. Each qualifying student will get login credentials of the Summer of Bitcoin portal, where they must submit their project proposals. The proposal submission deadline for 2026 is going to be around 15th April. Now comes the final selection. Candidates are selected based on a combination of the following. First, the quality of their project proposal. Next, the performance in their bootcamp challenge. So proactive contributions to the project or organization you are applying to. Talking about the project period, once selected, students spend 12 weeks in the summer working full-time on their project under a mentor guidance. There are 2 formal evaluations during the program. A midterm evaluation, which happens around the halfway mark throughout the program. Then there's a final evaluation at the end of the 12 weeks, after which your stipend gets released. The most common question of all, are you even eligible? 1. You are a student. You can be enrolled into any private or government college offering any kind of degree. You could also be enrolled in a university or a high school program. Next, you should be able to communicate well in English, because most of the maintainers and the peers you'll be working with, they'll be communicating with English. So it's better that you are well versed with the language so that you can perform the best. Next eligibility tests that you should have relevant skills. If you have chosen the developer track, you should have strong programming or software development skill sets. If you have chosen the design track, you should have past product designing or some sort of UI designing experience. Even if not in internships or in the industry, you should at least have past open source experience. During this 12-week program, nothing should take precedence over your project and you should have no major competing commitments. If you have another job or significant obligations, you are expected to choose between those. Coming to the communication part of this program, you need to be able to stay in regular, close contact with your mentors through common open source channels. It can be email, chat, any kind of applications. There's no requirement to be geographically close to your mentor. Every organization has mentors and pre-published ideas. And you can also propose your own idea, by the way, as long as it's within one of the participating organizations. The next segment is going to be the stepwise application process. The first step, choose your track. Choose the developer track if you want to write code and develop products, or choose the designer track if you want to focus on UI UX designing. Next, you fill the online application form. Now this can be a little tricky this year because as I'm hearing from sources, the form is a little exaggerated and requires you to spend more time than last year. Applications for Summer of Bitcoin are done via forms on their official website itself. In this form, you provide personal details, your background, your portfolios, which can be your GitHub profile or any coding profile if you choose the developer track, or your design portfolio such as Behance or anything else. You should also mention your any prior open source contributions if you have done and submit as early as possible, because trust me, you don't want to fall in the category of the people who submit till the end. Now do note that your coding or design portfolio or any open source work matter a lot in this screening. So simply filling the form is not enough. Having solid public proof of work helps your chances significantly. Now selection actually goes way beyond this application phase and depends on multiple factors. This is the part where most applicants often misunderstand, majorly your bootcamp performance. Now let's talk about some key hacks for getting selected this year. Get involved with organizations early. Right from finding the right organization and project and getting started with an organization, everything is mentioned in a student guide. You are expected to study multiple organizations and their project ideas and then only make the selection. Next, you should join their community channels, be it mailing lists, chat applications, or even their GitHub organization. Set up and run the project locally, read their documentation, and understand their vision and roadmap. I know it can be overwhelming to start, but start with small contributions, bug fixes, tests, documentation updates, or even design tweaks. Then comes writing a strong proposal. The writing a winning project proposal page on the SOB website gives you a lot of clarity on how to do this. In the proposal, you must clearly own the problem. Also try to mention the benefits to the community. For example, why this project is even valuable to the organization, its internal users, and even external users. Provide your biographical information, highlighting your relevant skills and experiences. If you have done open source contributions in the past, make sure to provide links to your prior contributions. It can be pull request links, it can be issue links, or it can be design artifacts. Also demonstrate how you approached any competency tests attached to this idea. They explicitly say that mentors won't write your proposal for you. You are expected to do the thinking and planning yourself. Last but not the least, your proactive contributions to the project or organization you are applying to. Now you are allowed to propose your own project idea as well, as long as it is within a participating organization. Now, we are doing all this in the assumption that you get selected. But what if you are not? The being turned down article on the SOB website explains it very well. Not being selected is not seen as a failure. You have still gained a lot. You have gained the understanding of Bitcoin and how it works. You've got exposure to various project communities. The admins also recommend you reflect on what you could improve. It could be skills, it could be engagement, or it could also be the clarity in your proposal. And make sure to continue your contributions to the projects after this anyway. Be active in the community channels, keep engaging with your peers and fellow contributors. This helps you stand out for even the future seasons going forward. Concluding this video, Summer of Bitcoin, or also known as SOB, is one of the best open source paid programs where you get to learn and get exposure to the entire blockchain ecosystem, which is in fact considered as the future. Along with that, this tag of SOB, which you end up getting, helps you stand out from the crowd in your future job or internship applications. So I hope you found value from this video. I would love to hear if you plan to apply for SOB this year and in which track. That's mostly it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.